everyone, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be continuing our journey through the admin panel functionalities, and I'm going to be focusing on messages and reports. So picking up where we left off in the last video, I clicked on the Messages tab, and we're on the Messages log view, and unfortunately I'm not seeing anything. And the reason for that is because when this participant was created, messages were not configured for the CHI study yet. So I'm going to go back to participants, and I'm going to click on a participant who I know has received messages because the CHI study configured messages right before this participant was created. So none of these participants have active email messages that are showing, but these two do. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the participant's name. And again, by clicking on the participant's name, you get the participant's information specifically. So their info, their activity, and messages that they've received. I'm going to jump over to the Messages tab. And now I'm in the Messages logs view. And the Message tab holds a log of all messages that are sent to this participant. In CHI, participants will receive email messages only. And so what we can see here is that this participant received an email message on August 25th, and they received a welcome email at that point. And then also on August 28th, they received a eVisitX open email. So basically what this means is that this participant completed eVisit 1, and then they went on to see eVisit 2 or eVisitX, since it's repeating eVisit. So now I'm going to click on Messages in the Queue, and Messages in the Queue shows a list of messages that the participant may receive if the right conditions are met. The Messages in the Queue page is cryptic and could be a training video on its own. It's mostly used for troubleshooting, but what we can see here is you have a list of all the messages that the participant may receive, and then you can see when they will be sent. And the to be sent column is actually the most important column in this page. And that is because you can check the message configuration for the study, so for CHI, and use the to be sent column and find out when the participant will get their next messages. Again, this area is cryptic, and we don't expect most coordinators to be able to interpret this fully. But we can see here that the participant already received their eVisit 1 welcome email. They received their eVisitX open email, and the next email that they will be receiving is a reminder eVisitX email to complete their eVisitX. And this email will be sent out on September 4th at 12 p.m. You can also see when other emails will be sent, like their final reminder email will be sent on October 22nd at 12. And again, these messages are only going out if the participant meets the conditions for the email to be sent out. Okay, so now I'm going to jump to the Messages tab at the top of the admin panel navigation. And this page outlines all the reminder messages for the study. It shows the message type, the message name, and then also template language, when the messages will repeat, their schedule, and then the conditions that need to be met for the email messages to be sent out. For CHI, again, participants are only receiving email messages, so you can go ahead and disregard these text messages right here that I'm highlighting. So this text message and this verification phone message because CHI is only web-based. This page is also a little bit cryptic. So if you have any specific questions about it, feel free to let me know. Okay, so we've gone over messages, and the last item that I'm going to go over are the reports features that we have. So again, I'm going to go to the admin panel navigation at the top, and I'm going to click on reports, and there are two sections. I'm going to start off by clicking on study maintenance reports. And in this collection of reports, these reports are designed to help you manage your study. You have an activity report, recruitment report, user contact report, and then you have these stats. These stats reports are basically summaries or summary reports of some files. Now, one big item to note about the reports. These reports are not run in real time. Instead, they update nightly around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I would actually err on the side of caution and say that they're updated around 5 to 6-ish p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is really important to note because if you're looking for a specific participant in a report and they are not present, the first thing to think about is the report runtime. For example, if reports have not run yet, new participants or new actions from that day are not expected to be in the report yet. And if a participant joins or completes activities after 5 p.m., they will not be in the report that ran at 5. You'll have to wait for the next iteration. That being said, again, everything in the participant's full view, so when you click on a participant's name, everything that is in that individual view is run in real time. It's only these reports, the study maintenance and study data exports, that run nightly. So my recommendation here would be to download some of these reports and start playing with them. Whenever I download a report, I immediately filter the top row, and then I filter by eVisit, completion rate, and etc. So you can kind of narrow down your focus that way. Next, let's talk about the study data exports. The study data exports are a collection of the survey responses from your participants for specific surveys. So as you can see here, as I'm sure you can identify, these are your survey names or the surveys that you're giving out to participants. And if you clicked on these reports, you would see participant responses to these specific surveys. Again, I would encourage you to download these files as well and start playing with them so you get some familiarity with them. But we'll go over reports in a little bit more detail in another video. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, etc. But stay tuned and we'll go over a couple of other features in the next upcoming videos. Thanks.